So, who of you watching are excited about the upcoming Ray movie? There's been no title release. They said that they were put on hiatus, they're holding back. And now they said it was indefinite hold on the movie. And now, come to find out, the writer got released. I'm not sure if he quit or if they fired him or what. Do we even know if Charmaine Obi-Chinoy is still directing this movie or not? She was the second person that was put on here because the first director was let go. So Daisy Ridley has come out and she's gung ho for this movie and she's saying it's all good. So I saw an article that talks about it and I wanted to read it with you real quick. So let me pull it up. And it says Daisy Ridley's latest comments hint the new Jedi Order movie is turning into Star Wars Episode 10. Daisy Ridley's latest comments seem to hint the upcoming Star Wars New Jedi Order movie could well be turning into Episode 10. Announced at Star Wars Celebration 2023, little is known about Rey's return as leader of the new Jedi Order. Ridley was won over by the pitch of director Charmaine Obi-Chinoy, which she considered refreshing enough to catch her eye. Although there were initial rumors the film would come out in December of 2026, that now seems unlikely. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi is apparently due to begin filming next year, meaning it's more likely to hit that slot. And here's the release dates for the Lucasfilm movies. May 22nd, 2026, Mandalorian Grogu. December 18th, 2026, unknown Star Wars movie. And December 17th, 2027, unknown Star Wars movie. They sure do promise a lot and don't really produce. The last week has been a confusing one, with new screenwriter Stephen Knight has left Rey's new Jedi Order movie. Ironically, though, the news broke in the same week that Ridley began to open up about the film, expressing excitement and hinting at imminent news. She even hinted she's finally seen a script. It's unclear whether this was Knight's or whether Lucasfilm has already found his replacement. What is for sure, though, is that something is changing with the movie and in an exciting direction. Last week began with an exciting Star Wars update from Ridley, who's been conducting press interviews for her upcoming movie Magpie and has naturally fielded a lot of questions about Rey's return. Things are evolving, Ridley told Collider. I continue to be very excited. There will be an update soon. The key word there is evolving because it hints that Lucasfilm's plans are changing. Speaking in another interview, The Hollywood Reporter, Ridley hinted at a new Star Wars movie series. I feel like the new ones will be so interesting, she noted. While it's possible she was referring to some of the other projects Lucasfilm has in the works, it's hard to see why she would be kept in the loop about those. The most likely explanation for her comment is that Charmaine Obi-Chinoy's new Jedi Order movie has been repositioned as the beginning of a new series. Could this be the beginning of Star Wars' next trilogy? Is this Star Wars Episode X or 10? George Lucas originally planned to make a series of 4 Star Wars trilogies. His plans changed, of course. He became rather burnt out with the franchise back in the 1980s. Still, the fact remains that trilogies have always been rather baked into Star Wars. Ridley's comment is naturally leading to speculation that the new Jedi Order movie is transforming into the beginning of a new trilogy. Functionally, then, it would serve as Episode 10. This would be a smart approach for Lucasfilm. The Star Wars sequel trilogy proved divisive with the fan base, but it brought in a whole new generation of viewers who were eager to see Rey's story continue. That much was abundantly clear at Star Wars Celebration 2023, where I saw more Rey cosplay than any other character, and where there was a fantastic reaction to the news of Ridley's return. Lucasfilm has hopefully learned a lot from the sequels, and thus can potentially release something of much more consistent quality. Rey's new Jedi Order movie should release in 2027, the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. There were initial rumors that Lucasfilm intended Rey's new Jedi Order movie to come out in December 2026, but it's important to note that this has never been confirmed by the studio. Ridley herself feels unconcerned about release date rumors. We don't have a date, she told the playlist. I think we really have the luxury of making sure that this is the right thing. So when everything is ready to go, we will be going, and it's good. Ridley doesn't seem to be in a rush. If Rey's new Jedi Order movie is really Star Wars Episode 10, then Lucasfilm would be wise to hold off on the film till 2027. This is the 50th anniversary of A New Hope, and it would be the best possible time to launch the franchise future, with the light of the Jedi shining bright across the galaxy once again, and the Force moving back towards balance. There can be no better way to celebrate the past than to safeguard the future. So Ridley is right. Lucasfilm needs to move slowly and ensure they get this right. All right. So what do you think about that? So my thought is that they have gotten this thing with so many parts that have just flown apart. Pun. Um, so they had a director. They got rid of the director. They brought in Charmaine Obaid-Chinoy. They had a scriptwriter in Stephen Knight, and then he kept making all these scripts. He was making script after script after script, and Lucasfilm kept rejecting it. And one of the major things that they wanted out of this movie was Skywalker. They wanted to get rid of all of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, anything dealing with Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. And the funny thing is that at the end of Episode 9, Rey self-proclaims herself as Rey Skywalker. How is that gonna float? If they're gonna make this into a trilogy, it's gotta flow. And if you don't bring in the Skywalkers, it's not gonna flow. Are they gonna bring in Luke as a Force ghost, or are they just not gonna have any Force ghost material in this movie? Maybe they'll bring in Obi-Wan, or maybe they just won't have any Force ghosts at all. It would make it less of a Star Wars movie if they did not have any Force ghosts, because whenever you have Jedi and they're training, they always fall back on the training of their former mentors. So we'll see about that. And then with Daisy Ridley having her medical condition that she has, and it is causing her a lot of stress. That's probably why she said she wanted to take it slow. Which, if she's going to do this movie right, she needs to be 100%. So she needs to take it slow and keep herself healthy, because if she's not, then it's going to show on camera. And I like Daisy Ridley. I think she's a good actress. I just think that hopefully she can get a good director. I hope Charmaine Obaid-Chinoy can direct this movie and do it right. I'm skeptically optimistic about this movie if it shows. Like I said before, they've said, "Oh, this movie's coming out. Oh, wait, we're on hold. Oh, wait, it's an indefinite hold." And now they're coming back. But I don't understand how they're doing any filming if the writer, this came out this week or last week, that the writer was taken off the movie. And how can you film anything if you don't have a script? That makes no sense, unless they just grabbed a script from somewhere else, or they had somebody on the sly doing another script. But one thing I do want to see in this movie is I want to see Force ghosts. I want to see mention of the Skywalkers, because they are the pillar of Star Wars. She owes it all to Luke and Leia and Yoda and everybody who came before her for them to put that in the movie. So those are my opinions. Let me know what you think. Are you going to watch the movie? Do you care? What do you think would be good in the movie? And that's it. The Skeleton Crew. It's coming out December 3rd, and I'm excited to see that too. But what's going on with the Skeleton Crew? Do you know? Well, if you watch this video right here, it'll tell you everything you need to know. Is it good? Is it bad? Hey, there's new pictures out. just watch the video, check it out. And if you like my content, please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and like this video. And remember, the Force will be with you always.